Oh, tripping. Technical difficulties. Welcome everyone to the SED podcast. I am one of your hosts, LV, the homie Money Marv over there to my other side. What's going on, Marv?
What's going on with you, Viz?
Man, tired. I am very
Tired.
tired.
Wake up. Buckle up.
Man, we got a good show.
Nice, Viz.
Man, definitely a good show for the people, man. Good show. Talking NBA playoffs, talking a little football. I'm gonna get right into it. But we're gonna start like we usually do with what we're drinking on.
Well, me got the Jameson ginger
Mm,
on right now.
on a Wednesday night. That's tough. That is definitely tough. I am sticking with my original, the Pedro Azul, the brown one. I'm always butcher it, so
Reposado. Okay.
here you go. Very tasty. Gets the job done. So oh yeah, yeah. Marv is here and on time. Marv is here and on time. What up, Zoe? What up, Alicia? Appreciate you guys.
What up? What up?
Yeah, here. So yeah, man. So what's been going on, Marv? We had 2 week hiatus. That's our new things. What's been going on with you?
I just been tax season. You know what I'm saying? Got those taxes together. Uh, my kids was on break last week. So it was a lot of that. And just been trying to, make moves. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
I feel that. I feel that. Me, man, I started coaching baseball this week, man.
Oh yeah, baseball kicked off last week for me too.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, y'all know you coaching. I got the 5 and 6 year olds, man. So it's definitely been fun. We just finished our third practice yesterday. Looking forward to a good season with these little kids, man. They excited. All they want to do is hit. They don't care about anything else.
Defense is secondary.
I don't even say secondary. There's no defense wanting to be played out there. I just want to hit and hit.
Man, my kid this year, we won the championship last year with Coach Pitch. And then this year it's the 10 and under league. It's supposed to be 9 and 10-year-olds. But we got some that are 8, some that are 7. And we're trying to move everybody up together. They're giving us a hard time about it, but we're gonna figure it out.
All right. So that's what we're up to, man. Coaching, and working. Working with the kids, man. We love the kids, man. We love teaching the youth out here in a positive way. A couple of comments real quick. We can't see Marvel's silhouette of you. Yeah, he definitely got the witness protection thing going on. Like you don't.
Man, hold on.
Yeah,
I forgot to turn on the other light.
That's all right. Go ahead, take care of that. That's how I say what up. What up, Mel? So the first topic of the night, man. I'm gonna wake up. First topic of the night we're talking about is we'll start with the NFL. There's a couple of headlines that caught our eyes this week. The biggest thing is Jalen Hurts getting paid his money, which we knew. Young, great quarterback, Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think in his second year, Marv. Jalen Hurts' second or first year?
Who?
This is Jalen Hurts' second year.
Who? Jalen Hurts?
Jalen Hurts.
Second or third year, yeah.
Yeah, but he's got the bag.
He got the bag.
$288 million contract. I think $179 million guaranteed. It was eye-opening because we're still waiting. We knew he was going to get paid. I don't think it was no dispute. I think the Eagles went ahead, took care of business. You take care of your franchise quarterback, which is eye-opening because
need to take note. I said the Ravens need to take note.
Definitely. And we definitely gonna talk about them in a second, but just that's what you do. You got a guy like Jalen Hurts, who was, people had questions coming out of college, his style of football, his style of play, going from Alabama, getting benched for Tua, going over to Oklahoma, which doesn't really produce quarterbacks like that. And like, okay, put a lot of points up Oklahoma, get to the NFL, kind of change the direction of the way that the Eagles, who just first shot a Super Bowl maybe 4 years ago. Like they were rebuilding. You come back, you fire the coach, you get a whole new coach in there, and now you get this quarterback there. Kind of eye raiser because he's more of looked at as a run first quarterback, And you see a lot of games he took over with his legs. So, but it took care of business. When they signed that contract, no disputes, no holdouts. He wanted to be there. They wanted him. Um, Especially with the weapons they have for another 2 years, with those top weapons they have, I think it was no brainer. And that's what you do with your quarterback, your future.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to take care of your quarterbacks. And it's better. What we're learning is that it's better to do it early than later.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the later you wait, the more you allow for the markets to get reset and restructured, and then that's how you end up making people who don't deserve it, like uh, Kirk Cousins, the highest paid player in the league. Um,
Well, let me ask you something about that, Kirk. You don't think Kirk Cousins deserves the money he gets? Now, we granted nobody is a Kirk Cousins fan, but for what he does for that team, he gets them to the playoffs. Now, will he get you there and lose the game? Yes, he will. But we've seen some plays that some passes he threw that may not have been on him, was more of the playmaker making the play.
how does an almost good enough player garner top dollar? No matter if it was because the market had to be reset or whatever, he still was top dollar quarterback. Like, and he wasn't that. Everybody knew it.
Well, yeah, I mean, but you have to sign your. I mean, it's like
so that's why I say, like in the Eagles' case, they did the right thing because they're taking care of it early.
Okay.
Now he may want to renegotiate or restructure if he outstays his current contract,
of course,
but at least he's satisfied for now, and you got him locked in for 5 years.
All right, as we welcome in the homeboy Jay, aka Trill, we just talking about Jalen Hurts getting his bag. What's your thoughts about it? Just on this, this thought alone.
I mean, it's well deserved. I mean, the boy got the Eagles to the Super Bowl. I mean, unfortunately, they didn't, come away with the dub. But hey, at the end of the day, the goal is to get there. It's to get there, and he got him there. So I mean, it's well deserved. I'm just wondering what's going on with Lamar Jackson money. Where Lamar Jackson money at? That's the real question.
Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute. We're gonna give Jalen Hurts his fire before we switch it over and wonder what happened with the guy who really deserves it. Not saying Jalen doesn't deserve it, like you just said, getting to the Super Bowl. And my bad, I misspoke. I did just say they won a Super Bowl. They did lose. Sorry, mistake. But getting that bag, they took care of business right off the rip. No discussions, no holdouts. He took that $170 some odd $1 million bonus, and hey, take care of it. Right. As we welcome in the homie Nucho, we just talking about Jalen Hurts getting the bag, man. What you think about that?
Yeah, it's well deserved. Jalen Hurts definitely put the work in. They didn't lose that Super Bowl because of him. I mean, you might could say with the fumble, but he played well. He was the best player on the team. He's the best player on the team in that Super Bowl. But he deserves it, man. I think Jalen Hurts and all young quarterbacks should kind of look up to, you put in the work and you'll get rewarded for it, because we've seen the progress from year 2 to year 3, and just how he was able to keep the Eagles offense going all year. So well deserved, and he was also in the conversation the MVP. So yeah, he deserved that money.
All right, I don't know how we got to. I forgot what was Mara's point on the Kirk Cousins thing. I want y'all to touch on what he said. What was your point with Kirk Cousins?
Well, my point was that I felt like the Eagles did the right thing of taking care of him now, because it's only going to cost you more the longer you wait. You come into those times where the market resets and everybody's getting paid more and whatever, and it just so happened if it favored Kirk Cousins, where the market was reset and he ended up being the highest paid quarterback. So I was just saying, it's smart on the Eagles' behalf to take care of it now, and probably save them a few couple bucks or whatever if they tried to wait longer.
Yeah, I agree, because that quarterback market always gets reset at some point. So it's definitely good that they went ahead and got it out the way. You don't want that lingering. You don't want those situations where one side's not agreeing with the other side. They they came together, got the deal done. It's out the way now. So now he can go out there and just play football. He ain't got to worry about his money. So it was a plus that they got it done when they got it done. So
okay, so from talking to one franchise who got the job done to a franchise we're still waiting on. I mean, the biggest thing out of the team this week for them was OBJ signing with them, and we always when we saw that, we just knew that hey, Lamar Jackson be signing next couple of days. We saw them the FaceTime videos or clips of them do, talking or whatever, but nothing's been moved as far as the Lamar Jackson point. OBJ got what $19 million on 1 year deal.
15 plus $3 million in incentives. So yeah, around 18.
Which is a lot for a guy who was, didn't play at all last year, missed, got hurt. So they put all their chips in that basket, hoping that it'll move the needle. But what do you got? You think what do you think about the sign, number one, and then Lamar Jackson following that?
I mean, I'm not mad at the signing. I mean, Baltimore needed a playmaker receiver, and if you're getting a healthy Odell, then you're getting just that.
Right.
My only issue with it is I feel like they overpaid for somebody that didn't play last year. It doesn't feel like a prove it type deal, and I feel like that's the type of deal Odell should have got. Especially missing all of last year and then just coming back from that gruesome ACL injury. But it's good that he's back in the league. He still has plenty fans. And it's good that he's back on the roster, not struggling to get back on the team. So shout out to OBJ for that. But y'all just kind of wish they had this mindset with Lamar Jackson situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they were using OBJ to attract, Lamar Jackson. But, I mean, if I'm Lamar Jackson, that's still not enough. I mean, you're bringing in a receiver that's been, battling injury. Hey, I'm still not impressed. Where's my money?
We don't know what he looks like on field in pad, so that's that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think it was a big signing, like you said. If it's a healthy Odell, he could definitely help Lamar. But also speaking on Jalen Hurts, like we just talked about, Jalen Hurts is now the highest paid quarterback, well, not quarterback, player alone in the NFL. So I don't know if that's going to push those talks back with Lamar Jackson, because he got to be looking like, hey man, look what he just got. So we all saw the face
over his belt.
Nah, that's true. And we all saw the FaceTime with Lamar Jackson and Odell. So it sounds like something is being worked on in the background. I guess only time will tell, but time was running short. Before you know it, it'll be June and August. Training camp starts soon. So mini camps after the draft, the mini camps like a couple of weeks away. So hey, they gotta get that conversation going.
We already got a couple of big names that say they're not going to training camp just because they got tagged. So we already know Lamar ain't going. So go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a huge fan of OBJ. I feel like he still got work left on the field. Hopefully he can stay injury free this season. And the only way this makes sense is if the Ravens know for some reason, unbeknownst to us, that they know they're about to sign Lamar Jackson. Otherwise, I don't know why you put $15 million on your cap for injury OBJ. So I'm hopeful that they're gonna get a deal done in that aspect, because it just wouldn't make good business sense for you to sign OBJ and then you don't get Lamar on the field. That would be asinine.
It's beyond.
I agree.
Now you're going out there with Tyler Huntley as the guy throwing it to your 15 million.
Exactly.
You just signed. So, that's a heck of an egg to throw in the basket, man.
Either that or you draft one of these rookies.
That too. But shoot, your boy is side note, your boy Richardson, man. He's getting a lot of talk lately about this is his name's been mentioned a lot from the time he was his last few games at Florida to where he's where he is now, as far as just the whispers of, hey, could he be that guy?
Yeah.
What I heard on local radio here is, they're thinking he's gonna go first though.
The first quarterback?
Yeah, to Carolina.
Richardson?
Yes.
Yes. I've been hearing Bryce. I've been hearing Bryce Young.
That's gonna be that move.
That's gonna be that Anthony Bennett draft. Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, man. Because Richardson definitely. I mean, he barely won at Florida, so I wouldn't. He's not number one. You getting thrown into a fire off top, most likely. Number one, you got started from day one. I wouldn't do it just because I feel like he still needs to be polished. Because I mean, he didn't have that great year at Florida, but the upside of him, I mean, he could be amazing. He definitely could be amazing. But man, that'll be risky.
Could be a Hurts. Ain't looking at what Hurts just did.
Yeah, but at least Hurts his year at Oklahoma. I mean, he was still putting up numbers. Like it was like he didn't have a slouch year. Granted, it was Oklahoma in the Big 12, conference. I mean, it still looked good. Like you put a highlight tape on him, like, oh wow. I mean, coming from his situation in Alabama to that.
It's crazy that the first top 3 quarterbacks in the draft that could be picked up are all black quarterbacks.
That's true. Well, yeah. Well, they might not know. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yep. That's crazy.
So two more a couple topics in the NFL before we jump to the NBA talk. Myles Garrett came out and said he is not doing any more Pro Bowls after getting hurt in his last Pro Bowl. I wonder if it's just going to become a trend. A lot of guys love being out there, love the atmosphere to say they play in a Pro Bowl game. I think the Pro Bowl football is injury? I think it was an ankle injury. An
elbow injury. I think it was his elbow.
Man,
I can see I can see the NFL players I don't want to do this more than NBA. NBA, you just throw some shots. If anything, you just start pulling the threes. NFL, you still got to make contact in the Pro Bowl. And I think they didn't actually have a Pro Bowl game this year, right? They did
it's
7
it's flag.
How
you get hurt playing flag?
That's what I'm saying. Like I could see him making that comment like they were still on the field with pads, but y'all was playing
get out of here,
football.
Man. Your soft ass.
Hey, whoa.
Get your ass out of here, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, man. NFL giving you a vacation. I mean, they're giving you a vacation to get away to play dodgeball and flag football, and you don't want to do it. Don't come. Don't come, man.
Do it was it incentives and the spotlight for
all they want you to do is catch the ball, flip, jump on trampolines, play dodgeball
to the media, and that's
having a blast. They having a blast down there, man. You act like they put on pads. Hey, but don't come, man.
And we don't know what the pressure was from the inside the organization. Hey, you represent the Cleveland Browns in the Pro Bowl. We had a crazy year. We need something to uplift our brand. Hey, go to represent the Pro Bowl. They're like, nah, I'm not doing it no more. I hurt my elbow on the meaningless game. I'm
got his elbow reaching for the
sack leader.
Come on, man.
You're the devil playing flag.
Hey, man, it happens. I remember 92, man, playing flag. Now I'm playing.
It's not gonna matter because of the reviews that they got from the last Pro Bowl. I think this is gonna be the way that they go about it every year. Just have them interact with the fans, play 7-on-7 football, and I think that's just gonna be the way that they continue doing it. So, I mean, if he doesn't want to go to it, I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's Myles Garrett at the end of the day. So he's a defensive end. No knock on defensive players, but I mean, it's not like this is Sauce Gardner saying I'm not going to the Pro Bowl no more. This is Myles.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that was Myles. Wasn't it Michael Parsons saying I don't want to do it? The Cowboy. Not silent. Not silent. He just
hey, man.
Michael Parsons would never. He would never get that soft.
I wish we had a playoff. I wish we had a playoff.
He'll never get that soft, man. Well, Jared, I'm disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed, man. They're not asking you to do much, man.
He said the Pro Bowl game. Now, he can go show up, do pressers. I mean, I did like Trill said. The cool thing about this year is a lot of access. We had a lot of streamers who stream back out there for full access, chopping up with Sauce and these young guys. It brought a lot of publicity back to the weekend, not necessarily the game, the weekend. Right. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. I mean, it's never gonna be what I was used to watching. I know everybody all remember that Sean Taylor hit on the kicker on special teams for no reason. We'll never get that again. But
they took all his anger out on that poor kicker. Guy just kicking the ball down the field, man. So one more topic in the NFL, something that I think we everybody as a whole can cheer about and be happy about. DeMar Hamlin has been cleared for full contact activity coming up, man. We all seen the scary scene from this past winter, to where he is now. We as a whole, we all can say we happy for him, man. Just get out there. That was horrifying to see, and this guy making a full recovery. What happens after that, we don't know. But the fact that he's out there can play again is pretty good.
Do y'all think that he will come back to play?
Wait a minute. I see a head nod from the guy in the Chicago Bulls jersey. I didn't mean to cut you off, Nucho, but I want to get this wise. Why are you shaking your head like that, brother Trill?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just putting myself in his shoes right now. Like, would I want to really come back and play?
Oh, okay. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing. Because, I mean, we saw what happened. I mean, he took a shot to the chest and almost ended his life. And, I mean, we're talking about the game of football. Like, you're going to get those shots again, possibly.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm just thinking for me, I don't know if I would want to come back. I mean, it's cool. I'm clear to play. Football is my passion, but I want to also live life, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I think
it's tough.
And I agree with Trio. I think with Hamlin, what I would do is use this as a testimony and go on and try to do what I can to enlighten other people. See if this is a condition. Just try to enlighten people on what's going on the field. I don't think I'm returning though. I mean, first of all, he wasn't a starter, so I mean, it's not like the money. The money he can make that money doing things off the field. So I would look into that. Man. Like I'm not risking my life for the NFL. Nah.
Right.
I mean, I see both sides though. Like, as a man, you want to say that you overcame something, your greatest fear, whatever. I laced them up. I got back out there. I you know what I'm saying? I was flatlined. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out of here, and I came all the way back. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volumes too. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way with him, whether he just want to be a person or advocate. Maybe if there is some type of condition a weird condition that he just so happens to have, or whether he want to say, I overcame it all.
Right.
Yeah.
I was tripping for a minute. I heard Mara say, I've been there. I thought you was talking about you personally. I said,
what happened, bro?
I was like, wait, whoa. My bad. Don't mind. But yeah, I mean, after hearing what you guys say, I can understand that. A lot of guys, he said this, but like he said, this is his dream. To play in the NFL, whether be a starter or not. It's a freak accident. That's his mindset. But he did open his eyes up. He did open people's eyes up for his charity, which getting a lot of money. Regardless of the way it happened, he got a lot of money for his charity, and got a lot of eyes on him, what he does as a good person. So I can't say whether I would or won't. I would or wouldn't, but he seems happy about it. Man. He said he's going back ready to go. So
that's good, man. Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, on to the NBA and these playoffs. But before we talk about the actual games, I read an interesting article earlier. I slipped this in here and I put you guys saw it. How do you feel about guys wearing opponent signature shoes? So it was a story that came out about Desmond Bain when he got hurt. He signed under Nike contract. He was wearing Kobe's, or he was wearing Kobe's. He wore when he got back from injury, he had to find that shoe. He tried the Kobe's, he tried the Kyrie's, and the only ones that felt good to him was LeBron's, the new ones. We were just talking about. So, and it came up when he played against LeBron back in December before the playoffs start. LeBron said, "Hey, man, you need more of those, or are you good?" Like, so LeBron,
that's why it's weak. So I'm not having my opponents come at me like that.
Yeah, whatever. So I saw what Kevin Garnett said. Kevin Garnett said no player on my team will never wear a guy's opponent's signature shoe. And we know how KG is. And I believe everything KG says. But how do you guys? I think, man, like what Desmond Bain said that, hey, this is my livelihood. It feels good. Come off an injury. I know I have to play him, but it's a shoe, and then you got LeBron playing head games. You don't know if it's serious or not. You need some more? You good? That's something right now. So it kind of takes the angst. Now we got this series coming on where he's wearing them now because that's the only shoe that feels good on his foot.
Yeah. What do you think, Mar?
I think it's trash.
I know Marlon don't say that.
I'm old school. I'm with KG. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing my, opponent. LeBron is already the face of the NBA. Now you pull up in his shoes, bro. He all in your head. He got all type of.
They're comfortable.
Condos in your head now. You know what I'm saying? Are they? Hey, I can make you a PE. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Player edition. You want the Memphis colorway? You know what I'm saying? No, you're not hitting me with none of that.
They're comfortable, man. They're comfortable.
I mean, my only thing is, if you're gonna be wearing them shoes, bro, you better go out there and ball. Because if you don't go ball, we're gonna get on your ass about wearing these goddamn shoes.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is with me. Long as he's performing and doing what he's supposed to do, I mean, I wouldn't trip as a teammate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is LeBron James. I mean, not necessarily saying that he's in the same tenure as Jordan in his shoes, but I mean, LeBron on his way out. I mean, it is what it is. Who cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't. Me personally,
the Ja ones on.
They ain't comfortable.
They ain't comfortable.
Don't feel right, man. Yeah, I mean, my feet talking to me.
He said I wouldn't. He tried a bunch of shoes. The only ones that felt right. Yeah. The LeBron 20s.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel no way about it, man. I just like Trill said, you got to perform in them, man. Because if you don't, we're gonna be talking about you. Like you got to be going in, especially if we playing them. Like for sure, if we playing them, bro. Like you got to go in, bro, or we gonna be on you. We gonna be on you. So yeah, I'm cool with it.
You think? Look at how many guys wear Kyrie's. A lot of guys wear them. And I'm like, I mean, I probably would have felt good.
I don't see a lot of guys in Curry's. I think I only see Curry and Curry's.
Nobody's signed with Under Armour. But
their knees up.
Yeah, did he try Under Armour? He was trying all them shoes.
Ain't nobody signed with Under Armour. Not in the league still. But no, I mean, I would have felt good until LeBron would have said that little line, "Hey man, you need some more? I got my guys who can get you some." This is after the game and the Lakers won. You went up past you need some more? I got you.
This playoff series is too friendly. Like I expected the opposite.
We about to get into that.
If y'all recall, before game one, they was asking LeBron about, Memphis roster. He just broke down everybody's game, and he was just giving everybody compliments.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's LeBron, though. That's LeBron. LeBron's not gonna say anything bad. This guy is the star of Space Jam 2. He's not gonna come out.
He's not gonna kindness.
Yeah. I sure we were in LA. He probably had the whole Sacramento team over his crib. Hey, we got steaks on the grill. What's up? But Alicia asked, I think I'm assuming this is about Hamlin. Aren't they risking their life? I mean, yeah, kind of. It depends on what kind of mindset you go into because, I mean, any hit the wrong way can end it. So you can't go in with that mentality. I mean, I think all of us play some kind of sports and we know what the risk that goes into it. But, that's not what you're thinking about when you're out there. As a mom, as a parent, yeah, you're thinking about it more. But as an actual player, no, you're not. You're
not thinking about it. No.
But all right. Well, since we're talking about this, talking about the curb stomp, the stomp heard around the world. Jeremiah Green Award, he got 1 game suspension for doing it in the gauntlet. He did the suit. He gave the same explanation as Sue did. Hey man, he had my foot. What am I supposed to do? I gotta land somewhere. And they did it side by side and just like the Sue stomp. So I don't buy it.
I'm mad at the fact that he asked for his ankle to get x-rayed. There's nothing wrong with you, bro. Like, stop playing, bro. It's the same. It's the same story with Draymond every year, bro. Like you be having these dramatic ass fouls and get suspended, bro. Like, I mean, come on, bro.
Right.
You're a vet. You're a vet on that team. Like,
Vet, man. It's
and
supposed
to
to be
be
a
honest,
leader.
Draymond is needed, especially in this series. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They already down 2-0. Now you suspended the game. Like, come on, what are we doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, they lose this next game. It's over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Green done cost them a championship in 16, and now he about to cost them a potential, chance at a ring this year. Because the West really was wide open, and now you done blew it.
Is.
Ain't no way. It ain't no way. Y'all getting out of this 0-3 hole because they not winning without him.
Right.
No.
They need his defensive presence. They need him out there talking, telling the guys where to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he said it right. They need his defense.
Yeah, man. Draymond set them screens up.
Draymond ain't out. I'm not saying he out there packing shit, getting rebounds like crazy, but what he does is he's the voice out there. He's telling people where to go. He's the point guard on defense.
Exactly.
Yeah, he set them screens up.
Calling the switch.
Take that cut, Clay.
Right.
Spin around, Curry. Look up. Go to the corner. That's Draymond.
Yeah, they really gonna miss this 8, 7, and 6. Listen, hold on, man. This Draymond being this voice of the team is getting on my nerves. You have the guy Steph Curry, one of the best shooters of all time. You have Clay, one of the best shooters of all time. Andrew Wiggins coming back, wherever his headspace is.
No.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Draymond, he does things to try to rile up his team and cost him games.
Draymond is like the middle linebacker.
If Draymond wasn't on the Golden State, they would have been getting punked. They would have been getting punked, bro.
Yeah.
Who's scared of Draymond Green?
I feel like Curry and Thompson are tough because of Draymond.
Draymond
he protects the Splash Bros. They beige as hell.
Draymond be holding it down, bro. If Draymond leave, bro, they getting straight bullied, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, you remember what he did last playoffs? What was that last year? Who was he getting into with last playoffs?
Tell me.
Who was that, man?
He kicked somebody in the nuts one time.
Everybody, man. Everybody. Draymond beef with everybody, man. I like him. I like him.
To beef, but you're not producing. Like, what is? You tell me Draymond's signature.
He sets the tone.
It's getting kicked out of games, right? That's his signature. Getting kicked out of games, riling his team up. No, we don't. They don't. That's crap. So if you that guy, if you're supposed to be the guy that team, the enforcer, the guy, why are you getting kicked out of games?
I'm gonna tell you this. Earlier, about a month ago in the season, coming down the stretch, they were getting their ass beat by like OKC or somebody.
And he riled them up.
Draymond got into it with somebody
on the sidelines. Riled them up.
Got the team hype. They end up winning that game after being down like 20-something.
Yeah,
he is that.
And you need that type of energy. You need that type of vibe in the playoffs, bro.
Why are you down in Oklahoma? Why are you down?
Hey, wait! Don't downplay the Thunder. Don't downplay the Thunder like they're not good.
What are we doing? What are we talking about?
I'm just saying he is.
Draymond is needed. That's what we're talking about.
On his name, man.
I ain't seen that. What are you?
We all know he's
put Draymond Green on any of the 2K teams.
We all know he's single triple.
That's bad. I had him 1 year. Oh
yeah, but I just think that's overrated to me. Why, if you that guy, why are you getting kicked out of games, important games?
That's the problem. That's what we're saying. The problem is he shouldn't be losing it that far.
Right.
But you're the captain, the leader, this guy. But you're doing this now. You're putting your team in jeopardy. It's always the worst moments. We know that. Always the worst moments. The 20 what was that? The
2016.
Oh, no, I'm talking about 2009 when the Lakers won the championship after it was 2016. Yeah, 2016. Why are you getting kicked out of games, Draymond? Why are you costing your team games? You're this guy, the enforcer, this guy stuff on you. Now you're out the game. Now you're out for game 3. They need you. Down 0-2. What are we doing?
No,
exactly.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back game 4. They could be down 0-3.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Hey, man. It's the pros and cons.
Or Steph and Clay can be the Hall of Famers that they are and play basketball. Now, I don't know if I remember. I was talking real highly of the Kings before the season started. I don't know if
Huh.
Oh, now you claiming the King.
I don't know if I remember that.
I said that they was gonna win the first round
Oh, yeah.
last week or the last time we had the podcast.
But no, I mean, that's crap, Jeremiah. Like you don't put yourself in a situation. They come with these lame excuses. Well, my foot got to land somewhere. Yeah, you look like you went down.
Hey,
He's
man.
here. And then now
This
Stephen
my
A.
man,
did
his
put up a
X-ray.
good point. Stephen A. I don't agree with him too much, but he did say, watch what Sabonis does. He's an agitator, especially when he gets into scuffles. He know what triggered Draymond. And what do you do? He said he did it before when he played against him. Held his foot. I don't understand why Sabonis is always on the ground next to Draymond's foot. I don't know if they practiced that or what, but it worked.
Hey, Sabonis can be an asshole sometimes.
And it worked. He got there.
Got it from his pops. His pop was dirty like that.
Oh, well, hey, you would not talk bad about Arvydas Sabonis.
Hey,
Lowest, fastest ever played.
Things get passed down, man.
Sabonis,
I don't know how he scored points.
He feel like he had no agility. He had no agility, but put up points. I'm just saying, man. Like you don't put yourself in a situation, man. You can talk about the Suns Clippers series. And before we get into the topic, I really want to talk about. I really don't care about this series, but the topic I want to talk about is next. But we can't talk about how this could be one of the, as far as just the trash talking, the chirping, be one of the best. It could be one of the best series. They won one now. They tied the series up. I think Lucho was asking where was Booker at. You know, they won game 2. I don't know how many points Booker had, but I really do think that the Suns can come out and win this series. They should win, but we can see where the Clippers can clamp people up. I don't know who I would pick. I think I'll pick the Suns because I think they're the better team. But I don't know. What do you guys take on the series being 1-1 and it's KD and I thought KD and Russ were like trash talking. They showed it, clip them shaking hands and hugging in the back. Like
I say it like this, man. The Suns are expected to win, but that don't mean that I think that they are gonna win. Really, they gave up too much to get KD, and now we all see it. Like they have literally no bench. If KD, Book, and Paul ain't cooking, like Paul damn near had a triple-double, but he only had 7 points. To me, he's going to need to score 15 a night for them to win. Somewhere between 12, 15, something like that. But him scoring 7 points, they're going to lose. And it's because they don't have no bench support.
Yeah, this series has been one of a good series to watch. Just being able to see KD and what he's doing, and also Kawhi. That's really the only people I'm really looking at, man. Yeah. That Kawhi Leonard just takes over a basketball game. Like I don't need it's kind of like if you could promise me this in the playoffs, I'm okay with your load management. Hell, hey, you don't gotta come. You want to play 30 games, 40? I'm okay with it. If you could play like this, if you promise me this type of gameplay every time in the playoffs, I'm okay with it. I just want to kind of get on Kawhi a little bit. Kawhi looks like just a pure superstar, man. The way he handles the ball, the way he's just taking over this game, the shots he's taking, in your face, mid ranges, dunking, bullying people, clamping people, stealing. Like if you want to watch an NBA game and want to see what a superstar is, go watch Kawhi Leonard and KD and what they're doing out there on the court. It's great basketball to watch. Very great basketball to watch. This series is going to be a tight series. Chris Paul, we seeing the age in Chris Paul. They put Highland on Chris Paul, boy, and I feel bad for him. Chris Paul hit the ground. I don't know if y'all seen it. Highland broke them ankles. Chris Paul hit the ground tough. But Booker showed up big last night, and it was well needed. Also, Aiden was shooting well also. Nothing tough in the paint, but the mid-range was hitting. That mid-range was hitting last night for that kid. It's gonna be tough. I can't call it right now, but I'm just watching. I'm interested. And I wanna see how it's gonna progress.
My thing is, imagine the blowback that the Suns could get if they lose this series. Like,
Right.
first of all, you got to talk about Chris Paul. He's never going to get a ring. And also, you traded for KD. You know what I'm saying, and you got like one of the top superstars in Devin Booker. For y'all to not get out the first round, they're gonna catch a lot of hell. They're gonna catch a lot of hell. I do have them winning this series, but it's gonna be either in 6 or 7. I think the Clippers are gonna give them all that they got. I think Russ is inspiring this team just because of his play. I think what was it, game 1? He was like 3 for 19, but he had key moments. He was playing defense, making key stops. I think that's going to inspire that locker room. It's funny because I really wish Paul George was not hurt. Because I really feel like if Paul George was here, I think the Clippers would definitely smoke the Phoenix Suns in this series. But Phoenix got to come with it. They got to come with it. The Clippers are not going to roll over. And DeAndre Ayton, bro, I need him to be a dog in that paint. He has to be a dog in that paint for Phoenix to advance. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens, man. I just hope that they don't lose this series, bro, because they gonna catch a lot of hell from the NBA community, everybody.
Yeah.
Real quick, I think somebody said that. Who was that? You Nucho that said Phoenix doesn't have a bench. I mean the Clippers. Which team you said they have a bench?
Phoenix.
Okay. What if I told you that you said Phoenix or the Clippers?
Phoenix.
Okay, well, yeah, they only have 13 points. Yeah, that's a big key. And then you can't allow Russ to get 28 points.
Yeah.
You can't do it. I mean, Clippers lost. He still had 28 points. And I think game 1, Phoenix.
I did.
Because when you got that KD trade, you traded one of the best stretch power forwards in the league, I think, in Cam Johnson. But you had to make that trade. And him stretching the 4, he's a sniper at the 4. He's really kind of a shooting guard, small forward guy, but he's another guy who stretch the floor and take a lot of pressure off Ayton scoring points. And I think at the end of the day, like someone said, Paul George not playing is hurting him. Because now you ask not only Kawhi to guard the best player, but now also you should put up 31. And it's still not enough. So
and the tough part is that I ain't mean to cut you off, but the tough part is that we all know playoff P. So even when he does come back, we know it's gonna be some rustiness there. We know those Paul George, them last playoffs didn't look too good, but we were shaking our boots. But
if you ask me, your starting lineup consists of Nicholas Batum. What are we doing? 0 for 4.
He playing the defense.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to score some points.
Nicholas Batum belongs as your 10th man on the bench. He done, bro.
I don't know about 10th man, but being a starter, and I mean, he only had 19 minutes, which is tough. But I think the key was Eric Gordon. You bring Eric Gordon in, he has no pressure. He shouldn't have pressure if Paul George was playing. Eric Gordon 4 for 12. He has to do more without Paul George. And
because you asking Eric Gordon to play a bigger role than he was brought here for, with Paul George being gone soon. Yeah,
and I think Kawhi Leonard being 30, I think he's 30 or over 30 years older. I think that's what hurt after a while. You play a series where you guarding KD every possession, and you got to put up points. If it goes for 7 games, you're gonna get hurt.
Kawhi should be good, bro. That like Lucho said, the low management. You took all that time off.
I understand.
Now I need you.
I feel you on that, but it's the 7-game series. Possibly.
I want to say this though, Nucho. Here's where low management kicks them in the butt. Right. They wouldn't be going against Phoenix in round 1 if his ass would have been playing.
That's true. But if you can promise me that you're gonna play like Kawhi playing, I'm taking it, baby. Because Kawhi, can't nobody guard Kawhi on that court. You got to double him. You got to double him. Can't nobody guard him, man.
Kawhi's
the
not low
moves that he's doing are so
and
old school, like too. Like,
he's not low managing, then they're one of the top 4 teams, and they at home court. This first round.
I think they just want to get in the playoffs. I don't think they really care. I mean, if you said like, and I agree and disagree at the same time. But if you tell me you get this Kawhi Leonard first 2 games, I'm for it. Hey, low man, do what you got to do, especially with Paul George being out. Keep the game interesting. But I think it's gonna look like how Jimmy Butler was looking in the bubble. You give it all you got, and especially if it goes to a game 7,
right?
And you got this is only the first round. That's tough.
That is gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough because believe me, Russell will turn back to the old Russ one of these games. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of these games. You're gonna be like,
damn, the hell out of them one of these games. 8 turnovers.
That's what you need. That's when you need Eric Gordon to step. That's what you brought him in for. You brought him back to the Clippers to be that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, on to the topic that really bugs me. It really grinds my gears. Westbrook versus these fans and randoms is getting so tiring to me. Like, bro, walk away. Just go have a seat. I think me and Trill was going back and forth about this earlier in the chat. They call you Westbrook. It's not the worst name in the world. Don't sit down.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
You walking up on a guy with his son.
That's very disrespectful.
You showing his
very disrespectful.
But you got the shirt up. This is a fan, out of shape fan, calling you Westbrook. He's there with his son eating pizza. He's a Suns fan. Are you walking up on him? Watch him out. Watch him out. I'm so tired of seeing this.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. You know, when it's situated, when you posted the whole article about this shit or whatever, bro, you gotta you should be used to it by now. You're in the opposing team's arena. You're gonna hear that. I mean, at the end of the day, now I can see if you was at home, you know what I'm saying, and you're hearing Westbrook, then okay, yeah, do what you need to do. If you need to get in the face, I don't care, whatever. But I mean, you're in Phoenix. That's what they do. The Phoenix Suns they're a rowdy crowd. You know what I'm saying? They just gonna try to get under your skin. And as a veteran, you should know that. So let it go. Let it go. And yeah, it is getting old. It's getting real old.
Thank you.
It's definitely getting old. But Westbrook, you earned it.
Yeah.
I went when you sent this on when you popped the question in, I think it was like Monday, even before you sent out the specific topics for today.
Yeah.
And I went and I looked at his stats. I was like, you deserve it, bro. Your shooting percentages have went down tremendously. You was a 80-something% free throw shooter. Even your free throws are bad, 65%. And you're a point guard. Stop it. You deserve it. How can nobody can count on you? You are Westbrook, bro. When the game is on the line, we can count on you to do a turnover. That's fitting of the name.
But also, too, the counter that Marv, when the game is on the line, Russ is gonna give you 100% effort.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, he was causing havoc on defense. If you go back and watch that game 1, he was the reason why they won that game. While Devin Booker was complaining to the referees, he was making defensive plays of the playoffs so far. So, you know what I'm saying? It definitely goes both ways.
He got it. Nobody's going to take that away from Russell Westbrook. That's one of the things that made him probably at one point in OKC, he was my favorite person to watch because his motor is just like that.
Right.
His motor ain't never going to give out. But his decision-making and his shooting has progressively gotten worse since the KD era in OKC.
Well, he started off hot. I think the best thing for him was come off the bench in LA when he had the beginning of the season. He wasn't Westbrook from the past, but he wasn't causing us games.
Right.
I think that starting spot in LA when LeBron was out, LeBron and AD was out, and said, "Hey, take over the team." I think it was too much for him. I think it's too much for him in that spotlight. OKC, not a big spotlight. You could break the record for triple doubles. Even that year, he broke triple doubles. Look at his numbers, They wasn't high numbers. He was just doing a lot on a mediocre team. So the spotlight wasn't there as it is in LA. Now he with the Clippers. I don't know, man. And I'm glad, Trill kind of said what he said because I'm like, bro, like you're in Phoenix. This guy's eating a pizza with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Called you Westbrook. You walked up on him. You pull your shirt up. You're showing your abs. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? Just go. Like, bro, you gonna fight everybody who calls you Westbrook? Like, you need it.
Yeah. It don't.
His son learned a lesson that day.
Hey, you're a 16-year veteran. You know what I'm saying?
You fuck around enough, you gonna find out.
His son was in a pizza.
That's a fact.
I don't think it was definitely a state kind of situation. Where he had no utensils. First of all, parent Phoenix, get your son some utensils, man. There's no way you on a clip her around the world and you eating without utensils. Man. Get that together. And then the fan was like, "Hey, square up." He stood up like, "I ain't scared of you, Westbrook." And Westbrook would have won. No doubt.
No, that fan would have won because as soon as Russ would have hit his ass, they would have been in court.
I'm falling out. I'm suing
the shit out of Westbrook.
But that's been his MO. That some stuff is we heard from, especially from Utah fans, it's been a bit much. But he's not the only one who's been called names. And you know what you get into when you're in these sports. These fans are out of control. They say racist stuff. They say unnecessary
drunk.
Yeah, drunk and stuff like that. I mean, and I some stuff may be overboard where you have to say, "Hey, man, chill." But Westbrook,
go
ahead.
The opposing team gets heckled in high school, bro.
Yeah.
There's a video out of the Golden State Warriors manager at the Sacramento game, and it's a dude sitting right behind him with that bell. When I tell you he damn near ringing that bell in his ear for like a minute straight, I'm talking about, bro, I was tired. I was like, dang, what's going on?
Them cowbells in the Sacramento's out of control. They need to ban. And shout out
they've been wild since the Chris Webber days with them cowbells.
Yeah. Shout out to E40, man. Why they do E40 like that, man? Why they had to put him out there, man? He's enjoying himself. Real to a fan. He get put out, man. I don't know if y'all saw that clip. E40 getting this escort out of Sacramento.
No,
my question is, what's he doing wrong?
I don't know. I don't know.
40 water, probably.
Yeah, he's doing something.
And they escorted him out, man. Shout out to him, man. Whatever he did, man. It's E40, man. He was in enemy territory. But I can't see him getting loud and rowdy, talking crap. He's too cool for that. In my eyes.
He's smoking that loud and rowdy.
He's from the wrong side of town.
Yeah. They know them Karens like, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Karens.
Sacramento, baby.
All right, man. We're gonna end it, man, with some predictions, man. Some interesting predictions. We're not gonna talk about the Hawks and whoever they're playing. Hawks, Miami this morning. I don't watch that. First of all, if you're a Drake fan, please tell him to stop predicting series or games. He said the Lakers was gonna win. They're down by damn near 20 at halftime. Please tell this man to stop predicting. He put on the Kentucky Wildcats uniform in the layup line. They had a horrible season. Why do you keep letting this man do what he do when it comes to sports? Stay in Toronto with the Raptors. Enjoy your championship you won.
The Lakers down by 20?
Damn near. That's what John Morant not even playing.
44-63 in the third.
I'm just saying, man. Stop letting this man predict anything. So the first series we're gonna talk about is the Kings Warriors. I did this before I knew about the suspension. Kings up 2-0 going into this game. I think they're back in San Francisco, right? They're back in Golden State, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Must win for them. Draymond's not playing. Their heart and soul of the team's not playing. His 8 points. His 8 points is truly gonna be missed. His screens are definitely gonna be missed. But no. Now I talk trash. No, but no. In all seriousness, we know how much that counts on a team like that. I mean, you gotta have that guy Shout out to the Charles Oakleys, the Dennis Rodmans of the world, who
Right.
set the tone with just a screen here, rebound there, who's helps the guys out. So, how do you think that series is going to end?
Man, I think it's gonna be go ahead, Trey.
No, go ahead.
It's gonna be Sacramento, man. I think we may get 2 wins out of Golden State, but I think it's gonna be Sacramento most likely in 6. I don't see it going to 7, maybe like a 6 game. I think Golden State could get some dubs, maybe 1 or 2 at home, but overall, I think Golden State hasn't been a good team on the road all year, so they already messed themselves up not being able to win in Sacramento at least one time. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Kings on this one as well. I said that whoever they face in the first round, they was gonna win this series. I was worried about the Warriors, but after watching the first 2 games, I think Sacramento is prepared for the Warriors. We got to give Mike Brown all the praises in the world, man. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. He turned that team around. He got them boys confident. You know what I'm saying? What's the boy name? The white boy, Kevin Herter, just coming down, shooting over Curry's face. I think that's all Mike Brown, bro. So man, I think the Kings are definitely winning 6. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. Another thing I also want to say too, I think if you look around the league, well, not around the league, but look at the Knicks and then you look at the Kings. One thing that I'm noticing about their rosters is that they're bringing college teammates together. And I think that's helping some teams, especially like the team like the Kings. You know what I'm saying? Malik Monk and De'Aaron Fox played together in college, and you can see that chemistry on the court. You know what I'm saying? And that confidence, even with Malik Monk. So, they turned Malik Monk career around as well. So shout out to them. I think they're gonna in the Warriors.
I don't want to see the Splash Brothers go down like this. I'm gonna be honest.
First round exit.
But good things got to come to an end, bro. And Draymond definitely helped seal their fate. I feel like going down 3-0 is gonna be tremendous, and unless Kirk comes up with some crazy line that the Kings can't handle, which I don't know what he's gonna do. Like he gonna need to do like pool out there with them guys. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. We don't know. Maybe Kuminga or whoever is somebody gonna pop off that we didn't expect because Draymond is not there. But that's the best thing that they can hope for. But the worst is them getting swept. And
I can't see them getting swept.
I don't think that they'll get swept, but like even a 4-1 might, to me, that look bad, just as bad. If they don't make it to 6 or 7 games in this series, it's just gonna be like blow this shit up.
We also got to remember too, this is a 3-6 series. Like the Kings should be honestly like they should win the series at the end of the day, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That was a 3 seed for a reason out there in the West. So
This is true.
Go ahead, Nuke.
True.
Oh no, I already went. I think Sacramento's gonna get it.
Well, I also think Sacramento can win it, but I think this is where the Warriors look down the mid and say, "Man, I wish somebody traded me there earlier." I mean, you think they need James Wiseman back? Just having the defensive presence. Without Draymond, you say no. It's gonna be tough. I can't see the Warriors getting swept. I think this is strength off Curry, Thompson, Jordan Poole, the light skinned trio. I just can't see them getting swept by the Kings. I think they take this. I think they'll take the first game in Golden State.
Just off the strength off the crowd.
Yeah,
the crowd alone is gonna help them. Is gonna will them to win.
The crowd being rowdy. I just can't see them going. I mean, yeah. The pride. At some point, their pride got to step up for Curry.
Yeah,
Thompson and guys.
Curry ain't been looking at like himself at the basket either. Yeah, any of y'all notice that he's not making those circuit shots, no
Man, he taking them circuit shots.
I don't
Curry
want him
don't
taking
care,
circuit
man.
shots. I want Curry to take Curry shots.
I think Curry ready to go home, man. I ain't gonna lie. Curry, that shot he did that first game did not show me a dude that trying to get to the
off, dog.
Man, bro,
let's talk about
he had more than enough time, man. More than enough time.
But Curry this is a shot he took his whole career. You remember that infamous play?
The one-legged floater?
No, not even that. The shot he took when Steve Curry was like, "What in the world?" But he made it.
Right.
That wasn't the same shot though.
But it's still a Curry shot. He takes those crazy shots and gets away with it because 9 times out of 10.
This circuit shot as a head coach will piss me off. Because first of all, he landed and it was still time on the clock when he landed. So that's telling me you had enough time to set up, shoot the shot right, and get the 3 ball. Curry don't care, man. Curry just going through the motions.
I gotta see the clip.
Yeah, go watch it, bro. You're gonna be upset. It's more than enough time.
All right. I just think, man, Warrior. I mean, that's what he does. He takes those shots from half court. He's dancing. He's turning around.
I'm just saying those circus shots in the lane is what I was talking about. He's not hitting those. You know what I'm saying? He's not hitting his floaters, his runners at the basket. He's been missing a lot of those shots he normally makes at the rim.
I mean, we got to think about it. How old is Steph Curry?
He's 30-something.
Yeah, I mean he's not. I mean, that's what you need. That's what you need. Jordan Pools of the world to step up. Jordan Pools, those are young guys to step up in that situation, especially in Game 3, which I think they'll win. On to the Suns Clippers series. We kind of talk about that a lot. I think the Clippers need to win Game 3. I think they go down 2-1 after this past game. It's over. And shout out to the homie Devin Booker. Nucho said, I quote, "Where is Devin Booker? Where is he at?"
He said he was just a star.
And what he do game 2? 38 points. Hey man. Yeah, he probably had the game 1 jitters, but he came back out game 2, 38 point on efficient shoot. So where do you think this series will land? This is probably one of the most exciting series.
Yeah, I got a feeling this is going to go to Game 7 with the Suns winning it. I think the Clippers going to give a hard fight, but I just think with no Paul George, I can't see Kawhi and Westbrook beating KD and Chris Paul and Booker. So I'm going to go with the Suns at 7.
Yeah, no George, no go.
That's tough. Is it ETA on when George is supposed to come back? Is he done for the season? I don't.
No, they said he's out for this first round for sure. He could come back second round.
That's why you bring in guys, and I hate that John Wall got the clip got cut so quick. I think this has been a perfect time for him to help the team out in playoff situation. I don't know what happened with the Clippers and our organization with him that he got released and it didn't work out. I wish it would have worked. We always rooted for him in the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I thought that was going to pay dividends.
Yeah, and then with Eric Gordon, we said Eric Gordon on that team. He was 4 for 12 this past game. I don't expect that every time from Eric Gordon, but I really wish I would have really knew what happened with John Wall because we all was hoping this would be a spot where he can make a comeback, be the backup point guard or starting point guard for this team. How the situation went that they needed. And it didn't work out, and I think the depth is really hurting them to where they only have 13 points off the bench. And, that's not gonna cut it. Two players on the Clippers scored off the bench. It's not gonna cut it. I think I got it right. Anyway, did you pick yours, Trill, the prediction for the series?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Suns. I see it going 6 or 7. But I feel like the Clippers are gonna give it all they got. On both sides of the court. So I mean, they're not just gonna roll over. So the Suns need to be prepared. But I see them winning 6 or 7.
All right, we'll move on to another intriguing series, the Lakers Grizzlies. A lot of chirping going on, but I think if AD is the key to this whole series, I don't understand. We I love LeBron, and is he a GOAT, not the GOAT? No matter. AD was the star of this series, and when him going out saying I can't feel my arm, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was terrified. Like, wait, you can't feel your arm? Like, what happened to you? But he came back, got the team, a dub, and I think right now they're playing as we speak. They're down by 15 in the third with no Ja Morant, which
AD
is
on the floor right now as we speak.
scary because Ja Morant is not playing. And you're down by 15. I'm still going with Lakers and 6. Sorry to my Memphis family. My cousin was on me about that. He's a diehard LeBron fan, but he said he ride with the city first. Memphis bread. I'm still going Lakers and 6.
I'm gonna go Lakers in 6 as well. I feel like Lakers they put together a good team. During that trade deadline, so I feel like they got the pieces to advance. I feel like they match up with Memphis pretty good. With Reeves and Vanderbilt, and. But like you said, though, it's just gonna come down to AD. If AD is gonna be here and AD is gonna be healthy and doing AD shit, Lakers should win this easy 6 and 7. I think tonight's game is just a fluke right now. I don't just see the Grizzlies dominating the Lakers like they are right now, but yeah, I see the Lakers winning 6 or 7 as well. The Lakers.
How long is Ja Morant out?
I think he was a game time decision tonight, so I think he will be back game 3.
If they escape and get off with a dub in this game too, I got Memphis winning.
The series,
yeah,
and I'm not mad at that. But it's crazy when look at the stat line right now that this game is live. AD is 1 for 10. And Ja Morant's replacement, Xavier Tillman, is 9 for 11 for 19 points with 9 rebounds. Wow. So he's balling out of control right now. I don't know what's happening with the defense. As when we get done, of course, we're checking the game, but
Tillman is playing him physical. That's Michigan State basketball.
Yeah.
He all on.
He's giving
his rebound and play defense.
He's definitely giving AD fits now. If that's who's guarding AD, he averages 7 points in the season, but now he's at 19 points in the middle of the third quarter.
He knows that AD.
That's the difference right there.
There you go.
He knows that AD is soft, bro.
9 for 11. That's tough.
Yeah.
He like, I'm gonna eat. He's soft. Big Ten basketball.
Last series, for me, I hope you guys would have put in some more series, but I mean, it's not really like a competitive series in the first round. Nobody want to talk about the Nuggets. I did want to, you know what? Forget this. You want to table this off rip. So I think it was Trio that sent this. One of you guys sent this in the chat maybe over a week ago. And DeMarcus Cousins was saying that he can't understand why Joker could potentially get a third MVP. Saying that he would be the best center of all time because no center has got 3 MVPs, let alone 3 MVPs, but in a row.
Yeah.
And DeMarcus Cousins just couldn't understand why he will be the third MVP. I mean, we can see what. I don't think he's gonna get it this year.
No,
I think it's gonna be Embiid. But I think that's an interesting concept. That's an interesting conversation too, because at one point we were saying, not us, but they were saying that Joker could be the third consecutive MVP, which would put him on paper as one of the best centers of all time. Better than Shaq, better than Wilt, better than Kareem, who didn't get 3 consecutive MVPs. And I was like, well, I mean, is Boogie hating? But when you think about it,
makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense because you solidify him as one of the best centers of all time, the best center of all time.
I think they love him. I mean, here's the thing. They love him, but they don't love him that much.
Go.
Nah,
I love a good pivot. I'm
I'm gonna say this because if he was French Lick Indiana white, they'll go ahead and push that. But because he is foreign white, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
Right.
If he was American born, he'd be getting that third MVP.
Right.
Also,
I believe one of those years it should have been Embiid, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was it last year?
Last year.
A lot of people thought it should have been Embiid, yeah. And also another thing is that in Joker's defense, man, well, I'm not even going to say in his defense because I'm not really riding with it. Joker is playing in a time where it's a funny time in the NBA for superstars right now. A lot of them getting hurt. A lot of them doing load management. KD don't play a full season. Kawhi don't play a full season. So, it's a funny time for the NBA that he won it. But, I'm not going to take it away from him. He is and was that the first one he won, hands down, he deserved it. Last year, I would have went with Embiid. We could easily be talking about Embiid winning 2 in a row. So the NBA just kind of funny like that. But these superstars are a little different, man. They're not playing full seasons. They're getting hurt a lot. When's the last time KD could even be in a conversation for MVP? He's hurt so much he can't really get in there. But we all know KD one of the best players. But yeah, that is crazy though. DeMarcus Cousins definitely had a good point on that because damn, 3 in a row is crazy. Definitely crazy.
Yeah, if they would have gave him that, if he got that third one, that's putting him at a different tier of centers alone.
Right.
There's no like Visual said, there's not been another center that has won like 3 in a row like that. So I honestly feel like though he kind of slowed down towards not necessarily slowed down, but I think Embiid passed him up, especially in the later portion of the season. Embiid was going crazy. And thank God he did, because it would be so crazy to think that, Joker wins this third MVP. We all got to look in the mirror at that point. Like, damn, is he really the best center ever?
But, right.
Because based on what everybody talk about is rings and hardware.
Yeah.
How many championships you got? I got no. How many MVPs you got? You got 3.
You got 3.
How many Shaq got? 1 MVP.
Here's the thing.
But those superstars are playing a lot of them games when Shaq was battling. I'm telling you, some of our greatest basketball players we missing out on due to these injuries and this load management. But yeah.
One of the things that I wanted to say though is, Greg Anthony is an okay commentator, but he was really putting on for Joker, saying that he was like the greatest center, big man passer there is, right? But I'm like, did everybody forget about the dream?
But was he dropping dimes?
And that was he was trying to say that Joker is able to see the court in a way, I guess, like Kid can see the court. He passes people open. He dropping dimes.
Well, yeah.
But
he's a point guard.
But in the stat books and all of that, doesn't it still count just as a single assist, no matter how flashy it is?
Yeah,
that's true.
I definitely 110% agree with that. I think it's just.
You could be flashy, you can have a flashy offensive game, but one basket still counts as a basic basket. You know what I'm saying? So
I think for Joker though, it's the rate that he gets his assists though as a center. There's not too many centers that can do that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, but Hakeem still was able to drop. He did drop some dimes. Hell, Vlade Divac was a great passer out the post. He dropped dimes.
I know you're not comparing Joker.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, if we're going to just talk about just dropping dimes, Vlade Divac didn't have defense.
But you got to factor in the fact, too, that Joker's going to also give you 25. He's going to get you 13, 14, 15 rebounds.
Back-to-back number one
and
seed.
then, on top of that, he's gonna throw 7, 8 dimes. You know what I'm saying? Vlade wasn't doing that. Vlade, I don't know what his career high is, but he wasn't doing 25.
No, he wasn't doing the numbers on the offensive end. But I mean, Dream was, and Dream also had better defense.
Way better defense. I give you that.
He was at the league in steals as a center.
I agree with you with that. I'm just saying I think today's voters with these new, and I don't think it was this new. I think they get voters fatigue, and I think that's the issue because no way that Jordan should never. I mean, once we talk about LeBron being the GOAT, whoever says LeBron's GOAT, whoever you guys should GOAT, there's no way Jordan should never been MVP every year. LeBron, Kobe is a tragedy that Kobe only got one MVP. Shaq got one MVP. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs. Let's let that sink in, America. Shaq got 1. Kobe got 1. Steve Nash has 2.
Well, Shaq got robbed on one of them years.
Exactly.
That Steve got that second one.
Okay.
Kobe got robbed the first one, right?
Yes. These are some of our people we put as the most dominant center of all time. One MVP. Probably one of the best players. Not probably, but it depends on who you talk about. The best player of all time with Kobe. One MVP. I don't think nobody's putting Steve Nash in their top 10 any list unless you want to put assists. MVPs. Dirk get MVP. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad about Dirk getting MVP. We've seen his struggle, especially the Mavs fan, what he started as, the way he became. Get that. One of the best power forwards of all time. Kevin Garnett, one MVP. And granted, the talent with the big men in that era is tough.
Yeah,
everybody couldn't get it. But the fact that Joker has more MVPs than Shaq, than KG, Dirk Nowitzki, it's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
We let that sink in. So I agree with DeMarcus Cousins. When I first saw it, I said, man, this dude hating. But when he broke down and really got into his conversation, I said, oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
If he wins the third, which I don't think he is going to win, if he's the third on paper, he gets the best center of all time.
Nah.
That's crazy.
He ain't that.
But, I mean, for him having 2 MVPs already kind of puts him there on paper. Because the one we saw growing up only got 1. So let that sink in, America, as we end our show talking about Joker and Big Man. But hey, another great show. Shout out to my crew, Jay, Marv, Nucho had to step out for a minute, but man, hey, another great show. We're doing this every other week for the next few, maybe another month or so as things start to ramp up. And
football,
NFL draft coming up. NBA free agency coming up. We're gonna wrap it up. But this gives us time to really sink in and get our topics together, get something for you guys to talk about. But other than that, man, anybody got anything to say before we jump off?
Shout out everybody that's tuned in, man. Shout out everybody.
Shout out everybody.
Yeah, shout out everybody,
and yeah, Marvin will be on time going forward. I saw the love. I was like, "Oh, Marvin's here." Oh,
man,
I got y'all.
The people been asking for you, man. So why Marvin ain't on? I say, man, I can only press button. If he show up, he's here. I'm playing. But no, not to everybody, man. Hey, at the end of the day, we all have families. We all have jobs. We have obligations, man. What we do on this podcast is fun to us. We have a great time every time we show up. We have great conversations. And, we do the best we can, man. We all got, full lives. Well, we try to do every week when we're on is give you the best product we can give you.
Yes,
we ask you guys to tune in. That's all. That's it. So, with that being said, we are out. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks from today. You got anything y'all want to talk about, let us know. We'll try to do it the best of our ability.
Hockey popping. Let us know.
Hockey, baseball. We all got MLB.
Bruins. That's my squad. I'm gonna come on here next week with a 2 weeks with the Bruins hat on. That's what's going
There
on.
we go. Hey, we can give you what we can see on MLB the show. We got the video. We all got the video games, so we can give you the live events from that. But we'll try. We'll try. But no, we appreciate you guys, man. And we out.